Hi guys, welcome back. It's Trace. We're going to do a little self-care today. This isn't a tutorial type of video, but I purchased a A6 Dr.Pen at Christmas time. I have done one microneedle, but I have nano needled twice a month since December. And today I'm just gonna sit down and kind of just do a little fun video for relaxation. I actually went to the Dr.Pen website and watched their how-to video, and there are plenty of videos on YouTube from estheticians and professionals that can give you great advice on how to DIY, or people that have researched what it is that they're doing. This is what a nano needle is, and that is just strictly cosmetic. It just slightly abrades your face to let product penetration go in. It does not produce collagen induction or really do much of anything except for refresh the face and maybe give it a slight plumping and let your products seep better into the skin. So I have washed my face. I don't numb my face. I don't go over a a 1, and I would leave that up to a professional, and I probably will go to a professional. I think that there's a place for DIY, and then there's a place for going to have a professional or supporting that community because they are well-versed and have more experience than me. But I am all for easy DIY stuff to some people enjoy it. I'm kind of a skin nerd, so for me, I love this kind of stuff. Today, like I said, I'm going to be using the A6. I turned it to 0.05. We're going to be starting out on my forehead, and as you can see, I am like really vascular and really like bony. I mean, you can see here that, and I've always been that way, but since I fluctuate a lot in weight and I've had hormonal problems all my life. So for me, that is a big factor besides genetic in how your skin ages or not ages or whatever. I did do my chest and neck yesterday. There is a little bit of redness here and a little bit of redness left today. It's just dry and a little on the itchy side. I did go 0.75 on there. And on my sides of my neck, I went to a 1, but I probably wouldn't do that again. I do have a high threshold of pain. I just like to be able to feel what I'm doing and work in the spot that you feel is the most tender and start from there and go on. This is what, this is a 36 needle. And as you can see, those are like, I don't know if you can see that or not. Come on, focus. Those are needles in there that go up and down versus what a nano, like this is kind of like a scrubber. These are bayonet needles. This is a flat surface that just kind of, abrades it. So we're just going to put this down in here and you're going to lock it into place. And I'm going to turn this to 0.5. And this does have a cord on here, but I charged my batteries because I don't like the feeling of the cord on my face. And if I need to adjust it, I will do so. I use a high quality, high percentage rubbing alcohol to clean my face off with. I don't have anything on here. I do have just a tiny little bit of, and my face does get red anytime I touch it, and that is normal. So my face will probably get pretty red compared to maybe what somebody else's would. So this is, like I said, just for enjoyment. I'm not going to be doing my lips. I am going to be doing around the border, but I'm not going to be actually doing my lips. I don't microneedle my lips, and I probably never will. Someday I will grow a set of balls and get those filled a little bit. So today I'm going to be using a hyaluronic acid from the SkinCeutical line and a squalene based serum to add a little more fluidity to the pen. So I work in sections because you don't want that stuff like rubbing off, but I usually have a fan brush, but today I'm not going to do it like that. I'm actually just going to dump it into my hand and use it like that. So, and I'm gonna just work in my forehead down. I have a Clorox wipe down here that I'm wiping things on. Let's turn the Dr.Pen on. And I am going to go pretty fast because I happen to like the way it slides over my face a little bit more. So as you can see, that's just going to give a little slippage to it. I go up and down and around. That's just what I find works best for me. And I do hold my skin a little taut. So and I barely, I mean, I have a little pressure on here, but not a lot. So I don't feel that I need a lot, but that's just me. And then I kind of go in circular motions. I do not go over my eyebrows. That's just a personal preference. Sorry if you can't see. Like I said, I have a little redness, and once in a great while I'll have some bleeding. Shit. I'm going to go up to this side, wipe that off on my wax wipe, and we're going to go like this. So everybody has their own way of wanting to do things. I like to pull my skin a little taut just because then I can really feel it, but I would probably never go anything deeper than a 1 on myself personally. That I would not feel comfortable with, and I do a lot of DIY stuff to my skin, but that wouldn't be something I would feel comfortable doing. So that's just me though. Like I said, and I do have, I think, what I consider a pretty high threshold of pain. So take that with a grain of salt. As you can see, it's a little pink over there, and I do want the pink to match on both sides. So I generally do the most place that hurts the most on me. Everybody is different. You can see I do have forehead lines, so I do stretch those out, and I personally couldn't do anything probably more than that to myself, but I would have to probably put numbing cream on for that, and that's just not something you can feel after you've used your pen a few times, whether it's skipping or not. So yeah. And I just go over the places right away in the beginning that I know that I want a little extra into, because it hurts to go back in for me. So I'm going to stretch this out just a little bit because, as you can see, I've got some lines here. So I look up when I do them, and I'm going to go around in a circle, and then I'm going to go up and down. And as you can see, I pressed a little harder there, so there's a little more pinkness to it. I'm going to work that in. I'm going to back up because my pen is being kind of, or my lighting's being kind of stupid. Like I said, you guys know that I just get on and do my thing. I don't hardly ever do editing or things like that. So like I said, I'm not here to treat, to diagnose. There are far better people to go and watch on YouTube. I actually went to the actual companies that make DERMAPENs and watched nurses, doctors, and things like that do it. This isn't a quick fix, and there's only so much you're going to be able to address with actual DERMAPEN. So just keep that in mind when you're doing stuff like this. Don't expect miracles, because you are not going to get them. But hey, if you are willing to take things slow and steady, you will. You probably will. I try to make all my like pinkening of the skin look even, because that's a way of me knowing that I've applied pressure evenly. Now, I've went over this quite a bit, but I'm barely pressing it. So in the fattier places of my face, I am going to move that up. So as you can see, it's pink. I'm not going to do the top of my nose because as you can see, I had a little bit of a breakout there, and it's still there. So you can't do this on active acne, but I am going to do the sides of my face. And I don't do super deep underneath my eyes. I leave that for a professional. I don't want to screw around with that skin underneath there. I will go over it lightly. I just kind of pull this over. Barely pressing. This side, my nose has a lot of pigmentation on it, but I don't feel comfortable. Man, I have an extremely bony face. I couldn't imagine doing that. So I hope you all enjoyed this fast, fun little video.